You know how we've been hearing that AAA games and the popular games from the popular companies just aren't hitting like they used to? Well, I think we saw something that might be showing that may be true. So there's a little video going around that has become immense on the Twitter. We have it right here. It's just a video, little 5-second clip of a tweet saying "on my way" OMW from Decimulate. I'm not sure, but 36.5 million views at the time of making this video, and it's just a little AI video clip of like what looks like a video game, and tons of people. I mean, if you're a gamer and you're into like gaming accounts, there's a good chance you might have seen this. A lot of gamers and YouTubers are talking about it on there, saying things along the lines of "I'd do anything to play this game right now," and myself included. It looks very interesting. I said it's proof that stylized graphics in an interesting looking world is way better than over-the-top, hyper-real graphics. You know, it doesn't mean much if the world is boring and the game sucks. And you'll have to tell me, maybe I'm stretching, but I kind of think it's speaking of something bigger going on here, not just like, hey, I want to play that and all that stuff, but I think we have a need that isn't quite being fulfilled. Like I said earlier, things aren't just hitting, and a 5-second clip made by AI with a torch and a sword in hand of what I assume to be a brawny knight overlooking a quaint village in a valley with a dark castle in the background. It reminds me of like the Castlevania. I don't know if I have it here, but the Castlevania cartridge cover. The clip just is inspiring wonder and a want to explore that world, and at a crazy level. And I think the blow up is showing that a lot of big games we are getting these days just aren't giving that escapism anymore. They're lacking anything unique and fresh. And this is literally blowing up while Ubisoft CEO is saying that Star Wars Outlaws is suffering because of the brand being in choppy waters, the Star Wars brand. And also stating that the quarter has seen mixed results showcasing Assassin's Creed Shadows and Rainbow Six Siege X10. I don't know. I don't play those games. Whatever it is. And nah, this is not it. I really dislike all the new Star Wars stuff, but if an actual good Star Wars game came out, it'd be fine. Like, are you kidding me? Do you not know how many Star Wars fans are out there in the world craving something good from the franchise? I'm not uninterested in Star Wars because I don't like Star Wars anymore. I'm uninterested because the stuff coming out for Star Wars sucks. If the new stuff being made was good, people would enjoy it. I mean, Jedi Fallen Order did fine as far as I know. People liked it. I'm not just going to consume all Star Wars things because I like Star Wars. That's dumb. Make a good game, people will play it. I think people are just tired of this nonsense. And Assassin's Creed is another example. I didn't play it personally, but it was a big topic when it came out. People didn't like people felt like there was like political aspects coming into it, and people don't really want political stuff in their games, it seems, for the most part. A lot of people were pretty mad about it, rightfully so, but even that can go too far in the wrong direction too. How many times have you just played a game on your own, didn't look much into it, you just play the game, and you're like, wow, I really enjoyed this, I had a good time, and then you have the bad idea when you're like, wow, this is awesome, let me go see what everyone else is saying about it, what else is going on with the game, and then you see people talking about how woke it is or yada yada, and you're just like, what? Did I miss something? This actually happened just recently, not recently, a couple of years ago, I guess, over a year, with Elden Ring. I was pretty blind on it. I enjoyed it, and I remember when I was playing it, and I ended up seeing people somewhere. I think it was on Twitter, talking about how it's woke. It's like, guys, come on, I didn't get any of this from playing it. Like, what? Sometimes it just gets tiring in, both directions. And I'm just saying there needs to be a balance, and I do understand wanting escapism from a game and modern day politics being out of it, but the gaming discussion is just getting tiring, where it's just like two sides constantly clashing. Is it this? Is it that? Well, why can't it just be the game? Like, why does it have to fall into one? Like, anyway. Also, why sometimes it's good to just enjoy what you enjoy and have it be yours and stay off of things like Twitter and Instagram and all that stuff. At least, I mean, even YouTube gets that way where, you know, it gets a little choppy sometimes, but it's a little harder, more difficult in my opinion on YouTube, because if you're a YouTuber, you know, you have a face to your channel for most of the time, I guess, but you know, you have a voice, and you know, it's harder to be a troll on here when you have a face to what you're saying, because you're not hiding behind like a username like poopstink69. You know, I'm rambling. Gaming culture just seems exhausting, and I think a lot of people just need a break from it. Maybe I'm reading too far into this silly thing too much, but I think it captured that wonder in a lot of people that they used to have when they were a kid. You know, I know it did to me. It hit me with the same questions that seeing the world of Guild Wars did when I was a kid. Like, that clip was just like, it hit you with that. You just want to explore everything and, you know, learn what that world has to offer. Man, that's something, side note, that's something you'll never get back again, though. First MMO you ever really step into, see that living world. Wow. Staying on while I was a kid, you know, when I was a kid, I kind of played games how I think they should be played personally, which is an escape from the world that's there when you need it, not something that feels like it has to be done, like it's a part of your day to day. Hey, what are you doing today? Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna go to work, then, you know, have something to eat, and then I need to hop on WoW for a little bit. Wait, what? You need to? Oh yeah, I gotta get my dailies done. Ugh. Sign me out, personally. I'm sick of feeling like gaming is part of my chores list. You know, I just want to get in there and get lost in the lore like a good book. No FOMO and weeklies and battle passes and smeared on all the tough stuff we talked about earlier. Yikes. Luckily, this channel has got me out of it personally. You know, I see a lot of other people starting to get a little fed up with it too, it seems. It's kind of sticking with the AAA sucks. I think, you know, this is an AI clip. You know my stance on AI. I don't really like it. But the good thing out of this clip that we saw is there's tons of people saying, like, hey, you want a game like this? Well, come check out my game. I think that's where we are with gaming, is to get back to where we were. It's going to be saved by people, the small guys, the people who actually want to make great games. They're not just trying to make $1 off of everyone and nickel and diming you. And just a few that I'm going to show you quickly that I have found through this post and other people talking about it, because I've been following this for a few days now. Got to throw my glasses on because I can't read this super small print, but I like not having glasses on in the video because you kind of just see glare on my face. So first we have Nox Mortalis. Says it's an RPG open world adventure exploration. Release date to be announced, so I have hopefully sooner rather than later. But as you can see here, it looks pretty interesting. Kind of set up like Minecraft a little bit. Day cycle, floor 18, whatever that means, but looks neat. It has that retro-y feel, not quite the 2D, somewhere between 2D, 3D of that AI thing. But another one I found is Sword Hero, planned release date 2025. Same thing, looks really cool. Physics, single-player open-world fantasy, a truly interactive open-world RPG packed with dozens of dynamic systems like dangerous weather types, NPCs with daily routines and memories, a robust crime and reputation system, a limb-based combat system, and many more, and become a well-known hero, feared villain, or anything in between. So kind of a write-your-own story type of thing. And I think this one actually might come soon. This one came out on April 29th, 2025. This is like... It says boomer shooter. Like, it looks like Doom, but you're a wizard. I just think this one looks really good. I'll probably play this, honestly. And there's a demo here too, so maybe I'll do that first. But yeah, this looks really good. 20 bucks. Very positive so far. And I think this looks pretty chill. I don't know. I'm really interested in this one. We have Relics of the Oracle, single player old school exploration RPG with a planned release date says to be announced, but the screenshots look pretty cool. I really like, this is the coolest looking one graphically to me. I love the lighting effects in these. I think it looks really good. I really like how minimal the HUD is here. Just these two little bars and whatever the green dot is. That looks pretty sick. Yeah, Relics of the Oracle. I'm pretty excited to see this one. We'll see where this one goes. And then Necrophane, which is a dungeon crawler exploration first-person RPG. Q3 2026. This one looks pretty sweet. See, here we have like some stats on the weapons, it looks like in the screenshot. And yeah, just cool screenshots. Look at that. Look at that little blood moon sun thing. And that's what I see a lot of people are just kind of saying, like, oh, you guys are supporting this AI slop or whatever, but we have games like this already. But a lot of people, myself included, we don't have, like, I don't have a lot of time to, you know, all my free time is dedicated to making videos and streaming and doing stuff for this channel, really. So I don't really have a lot of time to go looking for these indie games. So it's really nice when something like this happens and a lot of people are like, check this out, check this out, check this out, and I can actually quickly find them and go wishlist them. So I have them in on my Steam library. So that brings me to, if there's any that you know of, some good indie stuff, drop them in the comments. Let us know, because this is who's going to bring that soul back to gaming. I think that, like I said, reading into why this clip's blowing up is because I think a lot of people are missing it. Even though it's there, like a lot of people are pointing out, like there are a lot of games that are still giving that, you know. Hell, even something as simple as Vampire Survivors captures that old game feel, in my opinion. But, you know, it is harder to find them for the general population who isn't scouring and has a ton of free time to find all these games. It can be difficult. So if you have one of those hidden gems, drop it down in the comments. And what do you think? Are people yearning for this movement to go back to how it was a little bit, get rid of all the modern day mechanics and features and microtransactions and battle passes, and this is how you have to think, and we just want good stories, good characters, interesting worlds. That's all I had to say. Something I've been following, wanted to give my 2 cents on it. And yeah, let's go indie games and small time people who know what gaming is and what we want in games. Have a good one, guys. Peace.